Keionte, what's the mindset now for this team after the couple of games win, kind of building some momentum? What's the mindset of this team right now?
Just keep the momentum going. After getting some wins behind our belts and getting that nasty taste out of our mouths, is just to keep going and continue to work on the things we need to get better at each week, and continuing to stay in the win column.
Getting healthier on defense. How's the you guys have always been confident, but how much more confident is this defense now, getting kind of those pieces back together?
Oh yeah, it's just like we're back to all our pieces are on the table, and we're just being able to play effectively with the players we have back now, and to mesh and to get our defense to keep moving fluently and to keep getting teams off the field.
We've heard a lot about Coach Roberts and just how much he's helped with kind of a defensive turnaround from last year to this year. Just what are some of the other things that you noticed that are really different about this defense from a year ago?
I would just say just kind of all the coaches in the room and on that side of the ball just have the same mindset and ways to attack it, and just we really focus on each other's groups. So the defensive line, Coach JG is focusing on his defensive line and putting their best out, and Coach Ether just focusing on putting our best out, and then linebackers Coach Aldridge focused on putting his best out, and everyone's coming together to work for one goal, and then it's all just gelling at the top with Coach Roberts calling a great game, and then just allowing us to play. It's just all coming together.
About the challenge of KJ Jefferson through the air, but also he's a load to bring down.
Oh yeah, our defense, we take challenges like this personal. With them getting some momentum and us having some momentum, it's just going to be fun. To get them down, I feel like we hunt the ball very well, so it's going to be a challenge. Our mindset this week, and the mindset I'm going to tell the guys is, if you get them, hold on to them, and we're on the way.
So you see some similarities between you and Arkansas. They had the long losing streak. They bounced back. They're fighting for a bowl bid also. I mean, it's two teams that really have a lot coming.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We need this game. We want this game, and it's going to propel us to where we want to be at the end of the year. So this is an exciting week to get back to the drawing board today, see the Vandy game a little today, and then move on and get ready to dominate Arkansas.
So Saturday that the goal is to get every single one of you guys in the back end to get a takeaway. Just kind of what's it like, being in the group with those guys, and just the unselfishness, and everybody wants to see everybody get a piece of the pie.
Yeah, it's a crazy group to play in, because I feel like offensive coordinators struggle with where they want to go with the ball, and quarterbacks do also. I feel like it's a gamble. Wherever you let the ball go to in that area, we got guys that could take it away. So it's a great defensive back group to play in, because we all take it as a challenge. Wherever the ball comes to, that's the quarterback saying that's where he feels like his best opportunity is to get the ball completed. So it's just fun to play in and fun to be around those guys every day.
A couple of guys after the game talked about surviving the script. How quickly are y'all able to make adjustments once you get an idea of what the offense is doing?
Yeah, it kind of, I feel like after the first drive, we're like, okay, there we go. And after that, we all come together, and we see where the offense is trying to attack us. And one thing as a defense, we're very vocal together. So on the sideline, we're talking to each other. The coaches are making adjustments, but we're also talking as players, all right, let's go. We seen it. So just also a fun defense to play a part of too.
Is that something you think Ron Roberts is really good at, is making those adjustments quickly?
Yeah, I definitely think it comes down from there, and then our position coaches do a good job too of relating and just being on the sideline. I felt like that was something that was a plus this week too, with it not being as loud, being able to hear some of those sideline adjustments on the field too while the game was going.
Jalen McLeod was a guy who showed up a lot last weekend, and just having him at full health, just how pivotal is he to your guys' success when he's at full health?
Yeah, I'm very thankful. He decided to come here. He makes his defense very good. He's a threat. I'm just thankful to be a part of him. During the recruiting process, I told him, I was like, we gonna make each other good. So I'm glad he was able to come here, and he's gonna continue to dominate.
Getting Keys back, Cam Riley, you got kind of that group. Free said 4 guys at linebacker. How much have you seen them start to play their best football now that they kind of got that rotation set?
Yeah, I think that was one of the things at the beginning of the year was, the motto to build depth, and I feel like that's something they've acquired. we feel confident as a defense with any of those guys on the field. So it's just, I feel like we got to the point where we got our guys that we could roll in, and we got our strength and our depth is behind us.
What does Keys bring to the table?
Man, he just brings that hunting mentality. As a defense, that's what we do, and what we want to do. We want to hunt, and he hunts every play. So it's just, and he's very physical. Clogging those holes up, getting to the lineman. When the linemen do get on him, he's able to maneuver and have the strength enough to get him out of the way. So that's just a key piece you got to have at Mike linebacker. Very good at communicating and seeing things, like diagnosing the defense. He does a good job.
Keionte, this group, new coordinator, lots of new coaches. From where you sort of saw them in the preseason, are you surprised how well you guys have executed most of the year? Is it something maybe you expected in the preseason? I guess, how does that stack up with you guys having so many new coaches?
No, I wouldn't say I was surprised at all. I feel like, coming in the year, I kind of expected us to, after fall practice and seeing how things were going, I just knew it was going to take some time to understand where we wanted to go, figuring out the identity on that. And then I feel like we've got that now. We realize, we can stop teams from scoring the ball. We can win football games. So I feel like that's our motto now. So that's what we go about.
You guys have been one of the best in the country all year in the red zone. When you guys get backed up there, what do you think are some of the factors that lead you guys to be successful in getting off the field?
Yeah, we call it the dead zone. So that's just how we go about it. We practice like that, and that's just how we go about it. When they get in there, we just call it the dead zone. Us versus them. Who wants them more?
Coach Freeze, when he was at Liberty last year, got a pretty big win at Arkansas. I know it's early in the week, maybe he hasn't talked about that, but I was curious if he has, and just in general, how much maybe he talks to you guys about, past wins or past stops where he's had maybe some big moments.
No, yeah, he hasn't mentioned that yet.
You're good.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Appreciate you.